Hello everybody, welcome. I'm Chef Rob. I am going to make a delicious honey crisp shaved Brussels sprout salad. It's going to have some toasted almonds in it and some dried cranberries. Very delicious. Top it off and toss it with a lemon vinaigrette. So the first thing I want to start doing is making the lemon vinaigrette, so that way when the salad's ready we can toss it and enjoy it. So let's start making the lemon vinaigrette. So this way it's ready. I am going to take 1 teaspoon of the Dijon mustard. If you're a Dijon fan, you could always add a little bit more. I'm going to add in some fresh lemon juice. I'm adding 2 lemons. You can always roll these lemons. Get all that lemon juices flowing. You can put it in the microwave for about 10 seconds and you will get more juice out of it. Strain it through your fingers. That way you catch any of the pits that may go right through. See that right here. Do this with the other 2. Make sure you squeeze it really good. Get it all out. This is a nice salad for right now. Also for in the fall too. Brussels sprouts, very popular. Get them locally around here in the fall. Okay, then what I'm going to start doing, I'm going to put in some fresh garlic. Always use the fresh garlic. Okay, always get a nice fresh bulb. Make sure it's very firm, doesn't have a lot of loose and very where you can put your fingers into it a little bit. Make sure it's very solid. It means it's fresh. So I'm just going to put in 2 little cloves of garlic, and I'm going to mince these up. Okay, it's very small chop. Add it to the dressing. And then really small. You can put this in a food processor if you want to, but I'm just cutting it very tiny. And then just change your knife around. Just like that. Okay. Put that in to our dressing. Now, this is a part where you can use a little maple syrup, or you can use some honey. I'm using some honey today. Just need about a ½ teaspoon, so just a little bit. Just give it a little sweetness. Now, 1/3 cup of the extra virgin olive oil. Pour this in, like that. Now, just a little bit of kosher salt and a little black pepper. You could put this in a food processor, or you could just take a whisk it around. A lot of flavors going through it. Leave that right on the side, so this way we're ready to toss our salad with it. So before I start making the salad, I have some sliced almonds here, and what I want to do is I want to toast these. Okay, they don't come toasted in the bag, so I want to put them in this pan and just kind of move them around, maybe about, it's a small amount, so maybe 6-7 minutes, and that's about it. You will start smelling a nice and nutty flavor coming out. If you don't use all these, put them in your freezer. They'll last a long time, months. Anytime you are baking with nuts, whether it's walnuts, pecans, pine nuts, toast them, put them in the freezer, and then just drop them right in your batter. If you're doing them in a salad, you want to take them out of the freezer. Just let them come to room temperature. They've already been roasted. You can put them in the salad then. Okay, so now these nuts are nice and toasted. I'm just going to take them off this burner, leave these to the side, move this, move our burner, and now let's make our Brussels sprout and apple salad. I'm going to take some of the Brussels sprouts. Okay, always take off a little bit of the outer leaves. Okay, sometimes they're, just a little on the drier side. And then what you want to do is cut this little bottom off here. I like to split it right down the middle and lay it flat, because then I can shred it really good. And this will make for a nice shredded Brussels sprout salad. So every time I do this, I just want to keep putting these in our bowl here. Just do a couple more, and then we'll start on our apple. You can always put this in a food processor as well. Okay, so now that we have our Brussels sprouts all shredded, I want to take about a 1/4 cup of the red onion. It will give a nice sharp but also sweet flavor. You can, if you like your onion, you put a little in, a little extra in. If you like a little less, just leave some out. I find a 1/4 cup is a real nice balance. Okay, this is right around a 1/4 cup. I'm going to toss these in here. Those pretty colors. Honeycrisp apple, one of my favorite apples, goes delicious in this salad. I'm just going to put very thinly sliced Honeycrisp apples in here. Just going to go just like that. I want them to be a little smaller so it kind of fits uniform with the salad. So I'll cut them in half. Put them right on top here. Cut them as thin as you can get them. That way you get more apple flavor throughout. Depends how large the apple is, whether you want to use the whole one or not. This is a pretty decent size, so I'm going to use the whole apple. And just give it a little chop, just like that. Okay, let's add this to our Brussels sprout salad. Now I also have some dried cranberries. I'm going to add the dried cranberries. It's about a 1/2 cup that I'm going to put in here. They're the unsweetened ones. You don't want to use the craisins. Craisins have a lot of sugar in them. Craisins are infused with a grape juice. These are just pure cranberries. Okay, so use these. Gonna put some toasted almonds on, using about a 1/2 cup. You could just tell that this is gonna taste really good. So, I'm missing one thing. I have some goat cheese that I want to crumble. It will give it a nice creamy texture. Let me take some of the creamy goat cheese and just put little sprinkles of it on. Just crumble it up right over it. We can toss it right in there. I'm going to use about 2 ounces of it. So you could check the log size that you buy and just cut it accordingly. Just like that. Now I want to add some of the lemon vinaigrette. I know this will take it all, so I'm going to drizzle all on top here. And now I'm going to give this salad a good toss. If you don't have the gloves and you're just using a spoon, make sure you put it in a nice larger bowl. Okay. Has a real nice coating and texture to this. And this is a nice finished Honeycrisp Brussels sprout and dried cranberry salad. Goes with a lot of different meals. Chicken, pork, steak, duckling. Be really good. Enjoy. Hello everybody, I'm Chef Rob. This is one of my most favorite salads for the spring and the summertime. I love to put a little grilled chicken on this and also a little seared shrimp or grilled shrimp. It is a corn, fresh mozzarella, basil, and scallion salad. So a lot of things go into this, but the taste is very good and very, very simple. So really delicious. The first thing I want to get done is I want to throw my corn into some boiling water. How long do you cook corn for? No more than 5 minutes. 5 minutes is the most. Depends if it's local. If it's local or right from your garden, 2-3 minutes could be the most that you want to cook it. Never put salt in the water. Salt actually toughens the corn. Never put butter in it. The only time if you ever put butter in it is if the corn is not, you think it's not going to be that great. It's not very sweet. Okay, so if it's from your garden, local, no butter in the water, ever. Okay, I have a pot of boiling water right now. I'm going to put in 6 ears of corn, and I'm going to bring it back to a boil after they start cooking. See how it kind of fizzles out? So I'll bring it back to the boil. Put a few more in. And then we're going to cool this. And then we're going to shave it. Okay, so our corn has been boiling for about 4 minutes. Okay, this corn right now, it's April, so it's not local. So I need to cook it a little bit longer. So about 4 minutes this took. Just going to take these out of the pot. Put them right on here. If you were going to have corn on the cob right now for dinner, and you had other things to come out, what you could do, just take a kitchen towel and just cover it just like that. It will keep it nice and warm. Then right before it's ready, if you feel like it needs a little butter or salt on it, you could just slather a little butter or salt on it. Okay? So what I'm going to do right now is take my corn, put it in the refrigerator, and just let it cool. Okay, while the corn is cooling, let's make the dressing. I'm going to take some white vinegar, 3 tablespoons of the white wine vinegar. Okay. A little bit of freshly ground black pepper. Try to use the freshly ground black pepper. The taste is so much better. And then I want 2 teaspoons of kosher salt. Okay. I'm going to put in about 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil. Okay. Whisk this up and let's just leave it right on the side. Very simple dressing, but it's a simple salad with a lot of taste. It should look. Okay, if you like a little Dijon or a little lemon, works well too. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut some of these colored tomatoes, really beautiful tomatoes. I always try to use the tomatoes whatever I believe has the best taste. Right now these seem to be really, really good. Traditionally around April to May, these tomatoes are excellent. Okay, I'm going to use every color that I have here. The black tomatoes, the red, the yellow. Remember, it's going to be 2 cups of these tomatoes. Always make sure you wash them. Whenever you have a lot of them, especially the big plum tomatoes, the beefsteak, always store them down like that so the moisture doesn't get into them, and that way they don't turn moldy on you. Okay, because they could turn moldy because they travel from so far away. Okay, all the tomatoes are cut now. The corn nice and cool. So what I want to do is I'm just going to put it right in the bowl and just cut it into little shavings. And then I could break them up just a little bit. But this way your guests will know that they are fresh if you leave them whole. Do that to all of these. Corn in the summertime, throw it on the barbecue, put it in a little aluminum foil. You can put a little olive oil, kosher salt, black pepper on it, and just throw it on the grill. Maybe 7 to 10 minutes. It's excellent on the grill. Let me just finish shaving this corn off. Now, what I want to do is kind of break this up just a little bit. Toss this with the tomatoes. And now let me put my scallions in. Scallions in the spring are excellent. I just want to cut these little tops off. Cut these little roots off. The roots you can plant in the ground, put them in some soil, a nice sunny spot in your yard, and they'll grow back and you'll have scallions forever. Just going to chop the white part, and then I'm also going to chop pretty much all of the green. Again, remember, I'm just taking those tops off because they can be a little tough. Gives it a lot of color, also a lot of flavor. Starting to look like summer, right? Okay, I'm going to add some fresh mozzarella. I have some sliced up mozzarella. You could always, if you have company come and just kind of put them around the corners, just like this. And you can always cut up a few. I'm adding about 8 ounces total. I want to cut these into small pieces because I want it to go throughout the salad. I want everybody to at least get a piece of cheese with every spoonful. Okay, toss that in a minute. Now it's time to put our vinaigrette on. Remember that light vinaigrette we have? Let's put that on. It will take all of it, so you don't have to hold back. Just pour this right over it. Okay. Now we're going to give this a nice toss. Get all those flavors together. Remember what I said, you could put a little grilled chicken, a little shrimp on here. What a beautiful summer salad you have. I want to tear some basil, up to about 1.5 cups I could actually put in here. Try to make sure you wash this really good. Okay, you can either tear it or you can cut it into little pieces. And this is just going to go right on top of the salad. You could always toss it in if you like. So I hope you will make this salad this summer. One of the things I like to do when I have a party, block party, I like to put it in a nice clear glass. Put it in there. Why? Because look at all those colors. You can see it all throughout a clear glass. Makes it really pretty. Just put a little spoon in there. They're very easy to eat. You can make small little ones or nice big size ones. Okay? Until next time, thank you so much for watching.